It's Thursday, Thursday, July 13th, 2023. I guess the date doesn't matter. But I'm like, why is packing so stressful? It's like 5:10 in the morning. I am leaving this place after 3 months, which is kind of unreal. It's scary. Not scary is a strong word, but I was a little bit nervous because I'm like, I've been on this island for 3 months. God, I don't even know what to say. And so, and I was like, why is it? Yeah, but back to the packing. It's so stressful. I woke up like at 3 something. And then today I could do breakfast. Normally I have to have breakfast or I should say dining hours are between 6 and 7 for breakfast. And so today I'm kind of like on the fence, and I'm like, right now it's like 5:10, 5:15. I'm like, I could crank it out really quick. I have things, you know, like already cut up. All my prep is done. And so it's just a matter of firing everything off. So I'm like, should I? I don't know. I thought I was going to be leaving today. Most other groups or departing flights are usually like around at noontime or 1 o'clock. And then so, but I guess the maintenance are going to drive me to the airstrip here in, God, where am I at? In Shenango Bay, in Shenango. So they're going to drop me into town. It was like, I'm really curious. I was like, what does town look like when they talk about, into town? And I was like, town is like 38 people, maybe at the highest numbers. But this is my room. I still have like a lot. And I'm like, it's not like I have anything. I'm not like an Amazon whore. And I was like, it's not like I haven't purchased anything more. I don't have anything more than what I arrived here with. Like, if anything, like all my vitamins and all my supplements, like I try to, I'm very regular about that. So if anything, I've consumed some of the stuff that I had, and I still don't have any space. I don't get it. So why is this so important to me? And I was like, it's like the struggle. Every single time it's a struggle. And I was like, God, this is stressful. It was the same thing when I worked out on the slope, like out in Prudhoe. Like over there, my rotations would be like, what, 3, 3, 3. And so like, you know, 3 weeks on, 3 weeks off. And then God. And so like a lot of times I felt, actually no, like towards the end, like I had an alternate, but she went about like putting locks on everything so that she could keep her stuff there, so that she wouldn't have to transport her things back and forth. But then what that meant for me is that I had to transport my things back and forth. And I complained about her because I'm like, you're not supposed to have locks on anything. It's not your room. You're sharing this space with somebody else. And I'm like, I don't care, put a lock on your shit. I'm not interested in stealing anything, you know. But the thing is that like, if there's 2 drawers, please don't put the lock on both drawers. Have one. I don't care what's in there. And I'm like, if you're that hyper paranoid about people getting into your stuff, maybe you shouldn't be bringing it here, or take it back home with you, right? And then so, but the reason this is even an issue is because everything and I say this all the time, and I'm like, everything that I have, it's because I need. And so I'm like, oh my God, I'm gonna have to go into Anchorage. There are some things that I didn't use, mainly like clothing items that I didn't use while I was here. And then when I go into town, that's why I end up looking homeless and wearing the same things all the time. Because when it comes to this in between time, and this is what I dread. I don't care so much about wearing the freaking same clothes. I mean, I wash them. That's the important thing to me, is that like they smell, they're clean, they're washed, whatever. Even though I'd be looking the same. And I'm like, because girl got money in her bank account, so that's what I really care about. And so anybody who knows me knows it's not money isn't the issue anymore. And then, so, but I'm like, dude, this is stressful. I'm trying to like look at, and I was like, this is what I've been living out of, this little bag, that suitcase in that bag, which I feel bad. I thought about it this morning. I was like, oh my God, this bag over here, I got it from, what was it? His name is Bob. There was like this Airbnb that I stay at here at Anchorage. I'm gonna be staying with him this time around. I didn't last time, but I will this time. This is maybe like my fifth time staying with him at least. And then so I had bought a Nike bag, and then when it came time to, the freaking Nike bag wasn't big enough. I ended up having to return it. And then this all happened like the morning of, or like on a Sunday or something, and everything was like closed in Anchorage. Or I couldn't find anything in the stupid bus schedule, whatever, so I couldn't get to where I needed to go to buy the stupid bag. And I'm like, why is it so difficult to buy a fucking bag? And then so I end up, one of his closets, so he has this guy that stays there regularly, that is kind of like a permanent resident, not on the Airbnb platform, and he kind of like supervises the house, whatever. So it's like, yeah, hey, we have this bag right here. Why don't you just take this one? His name is Gary. And then so like Gary's all, here's this bag. I was like, it's not even his bag to be giving it away, right? But I'm like, oh, I take it anyways. And then so like, and so I've been sporting around town like this is my bag since December, August, I don't know, but anyways, pretty much I'll just say like a year now, right? And then so like but you know, yeah, I think since like December. And then so, but when I was going to to Idaho, so yeah, no, I've had this bag like 8 or 9 months. So back to the bag. So like I think I took it with me to Idaho. I don't know what point in time I ended up in possession with, but since I took possession, I think I went to Idaho, and so I haven't been here to stay at Bob's. And then this job here was like 3 months or whatever. So anyways, now that I'm going back to Bob's, I was like zipping up the zipper. That's redundant. I was zipping up the zipper, and then so I was like, oh shit. So this feeling of guilt is set upon me, and I was like, oh my god, he's gonna see that I stole his bag, but I didn't steal it. And so, but I didn't do it. So I'm gonna have to offer my apologies, fess up. I don't even think he's like, it doesn't seem that he really pays attention to detail. And so he's a nice guy and everything like that, but he probably won't remember, but I remember. But I'm gonna be like, hey, Gary gave it to me. No, I'm not interested in keeping people's stuff. But then I'm like, but I pretty much have taken ownership of it, that I forgot that I'm gonna have to buy another bag. But anyway, stressful as hell over here. So I'm going to, I've washed most of the bedding, still have to take off this thing here, only because that's how I am. And I'm like, you know, I wanna, what is it? So I have to be ready by 9. So right now it's like, yeah, like 5:15 or whatever. And then so I'm gonna vacuum clean. Of course, did all the bedding, folded it all the bedding. Go or take shower, whatever, remove my items. So like, but yeah, this is like stressful every single time. And I'm like, gosh, why does it feel that way? It's not like I have to worry about including anything. Basically, whatever shit is in here in this room is what I needed. That is what needs to go with me. And I'm like, and I still can't fucking figure it out. It's like, oh my god, I swear this thing is like a blob. It grows. And then so, but anyways, that's where I'm at. So I'm gonna be going. It looks like it's a clear day, so that I'll be flying out today. So I'll be in Anchorage today. Today's Thursday. For my next job, I wasn't sure what the weather was gonna be like. Well, you know, I didn't check the forecast, and even when you check the forecast, it's still unpredictable, so I don't even bother. And so I have to do drug testing for my next job and do a physical. So, but because leaving this place is weather dependent, so it's tentative. I wasn't sure if I was going to actually be departing today, Thursday or Friday. So I'll be in Anchorage for the weekend, and I believe that my drug test, and I have to schedule the other one, whatever, are scheduled for Monday. So I'm going to be hanging out, go to the gym. I was like, oh my god, I've gained so much weight since I've been here, but whatever. So go to the gym. I want to go to the zoo. I haven't been to the zoo in a long time, but go to the zoo, watch a movie. I have to study for some test. It's some serve-safe test that I want to take while I'm in town before I report to the next job, because that's going to be expiring soon. So, and then just do that and get ready and buy a couple of more kitchenware stuff, so that way I have plenty for the next place that I'm going. So, toodaloo, that's where I'm at.